Alex, you want canned cranberry sauce, or should we make it ourselves?
That's my mom. She didn't know about Instacart's family carts, so...
Want to make pecan pie this year, yes or no? And how many boxes of stuffing?
So I told her we could just share a family cart and add all our holiday favorites to the same order without losing our voices or our sanity. It's so much better.
Alex, can you get my holiday village out of the attic?
Baby steps, Alex. Baby steps. Shop Instacart this holiday season and enjoy free delivery on your first 3 orders. Service fees and terms apply.
Alex?
What's up, Cuzzy Wuzzies? You're listening to the Bay Ridge Boys, History Hyenas. Bad.
What's up, Captain Cuck? You're listening to the Bay Ridge Boys, History Hyenas.
What's up, everybody? This is Chris Stefano, a.k.a. Pseudo Tits.
What's up, everybody? This is Yanni P, a.k.a. Mickey Mouse Face, a.k.a. Freddy Fatty Cheese, a.k.a. Robo Cheese, a.k.a. Pseudo Penis, Pseudo Clitty.
Woo! Yanni Papa.
We're like rappers. They got a lot of different names.
So, first of all, welcome to the show. Thank you for being true wild hyenas. We figured out good use for why I have excess fat on my tits and ass and hips. It's because I kind of, finally told Yannis the secret and he wanted me to share it with you guys. It's because I keep excess fat around those areas because I know once Yannis transitions into wanting to be a full female, he'll never have to worry about sculpting the perfect clit.
I appreciate that. That means you're a good friend.
He'll never run out of fat. Or skin samples that he may need to make, sculpt the perfect clit, the perfect tits, because you can make a fallopian tube just off my nipple fat.
Cuz you're a good-looking kid. Everybody knows this. But I got to tell you one thing.
Yeah.
I don't think you're a V-neck guy.
No.
I got to be honest.
Well, if I was in better shape.
I mean, V-necks is for guys who are ripped up.
Yeah, you know what it is?
Yeah, you got to go black tea like me, cuz we got jelly bodies.
Yeah, but you look jacked now.
I look jacked, but it's because I'm wearing a shirt that, you got the V-neck on. Like right now, I could see your V-neck. You got serious, like, work at a pizzeria body. I mean,
pepperoni tits.
Yeah, seeing that much of your neck is distracting from how much of a good-looking kid you are.
This is disgusting.
That's not a good area for you guys. Yeah. You need to go with the tees that go up here.
Well, I would, but that's why I have the jacket on. But it's so hot. Zach Isis turned the heat up in here.
Yeah.
So I can't. I was sweating it out.
Because you're really pale, cuz.
Yeah, it's disgusting a little bit.
I mean, your head is kind of tanned up, and then now I'm looking at how like briskly pale your chest is. Seeing your chest is going to be distracting for this whole thing.
But I got a good face, though.
You're a handsome kid from the neck up, cuz from the neck down, it's jelly. It's a jelly circus.
But what about my shoulder? I got good shoulders though.
Your shoulders are good. I wouldn't say great. I would say good.
They're decent.
I would say face saving grace, cuz.
Can I get jacked, or it's impossible at this age now?
I mean, you could get jacked. You were jacked up in high school and college, no?
Yeah, but that was when I was a young man.
Yeah, you had to be almost like a professional athlete to be jacked.
And I wasn't even that jacked.
Yeah, I don't think you can be normal life jacked.
No, right?
I don't think you're a normal life jack kind of guy.
You either have that or you don't have that.
Yeah, you just don't have that definition. But you walk good, though.
Yeah.
You walk good, though.
And I'm tall.
Yeah, you're tall enough. What are you, 6'1"?
6'1", yeah. On an Instagram video the other day, I said I was 5'11".
Yeah.
And some people, started unfollowing me.
Yeah.
Some of these girls, yeah.
Yeah, they did. But you know what? You said 5'11" because you don't care about reality. That's why I like you, because you don't really care about reality.
I just don't care.
You don't abide by what's going on down here.
Yeah.
You do what you want.
Yeah, I just don't care.
And that's good.
Yeah, I almost, I've been doing comedy. I've been doing comedy for 9 years, professionally for about 5. And I was seriously considering the other day just going to comedy school. I was seriously considering. I was like, it's $800 for 8 weeks. I was like, maybe it'll just be good, freshen up.
Which comedy school?
Gotham Comedy Club.
Who you would go to Gotham Comedy?
Jim Mendrinos, yeah, who I probably have more credits than the actual teacher.
Probably.
Yeah, and
I mean,
he's a great comic.
definitely.
But, yeah, but I just
Good guy.
And I but I just would I would
Do you know
just go.
how uncomfortable that would make him?
Yeah.
If you want to go? I'll sign up with you.
But I would go, but I wouldn't go as a joke to make fun of it. I would go because I just enjoy. Because I respect guys who teach comedy for a living, like a Jim Mendrinos, who I respect. He could probably tell me there's some flaws in my jokes where they need to be, and it would be good.
Okay. That's you're a little. You say that I'm a little annoying because, like, my parents were lawyers. Even though I'm from Brooklyn, I'm a little cucked out.
Yeah.
You're really annoying just by like how hard you try sometimes.
Right.
Like how open you are for like you ask a lot of questions.
Yeah.
It's a little annoying.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I wish that there was like you leaned up against a balcony in a high rise and it was a little loose. Yeah. And you dangled there for a little bit. Not that you died, but you dangled off a loose bar. No, I wouldn't save you. I couldn't be able to pull you up because you're too heavy. But that you dangled.
You grab onto a tent?
No, just that you would dangle.
Yeah.
Just you would dangle. Maybe like that would shake the kind of wild out of you that needs to be shaken out.
Yeah.
Just dangling off a skyscraper for a little bit.
Yeah.
Until some acrobatic, fucking FBI agents or whoever does that type of saving come and get some sort of gurney to lift you up like they do at those shows where they got to remove those fat people out of rooms. That's what they're gonna need for you, cuz.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like to lift you back up. You're gonna be dangling. In my fantasy, you're dangling.
Oh, I see.
You're holding on by one bar.
Yeah.
Because the railing gave because you pushed up again. I'm like, yo, look at this view. This is a nice view. And then it gives.
Yeah.
And you just dangling there by one arm like that. And then they come and they bring like a big person gurney to get you back up.
Right.
Like a crane.
Because I figured out another way to kill you too.
Oh, good. I want to hear it. So does Zach. Zach, you like this game? It's a new one.
Favorite game of mine.
Yeah. What I would do is wake you up, like have someone wake you up, because before coffee, before you have coffee, you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
So what I would do was to distract you, just to put you in a zone.
Yeah.
I would wake you up.
Yeah.
I'd break the Keurig machine so you can't get cough. Okay. Then what I would do is I would put on an NBA playoff game.
Yeah.
From any generation. I put on an NBA playoff game.
On Hardwood Classics?
On Hardwood Classics.
Yeah.
Then I'd start pumping Beethoven and Mozart through the speakers of your house, so you're really locked in.
Off the Alexa.
Right. And then what I would do is I would put a radiator cover in front of your face.
Yeah.
Like a beautiful radiator cover, and just watch you go, wow, this is nice texture, and this is marble, and it's handcrafted. And then I'd come up from behind you.
Yeah.
And I'd disguise a gun in a woman's stocking, so it'd be fabric that's comfortable on the back of your head, and then I'd pull the trigger.
You pull the trigger right there.
Yeah,
because I'd get hard once I felt the stocking on the back of my head.
You would say, you start to jerk off, and then you just be distracted between the music and Game 7 and looking at the radiator cover and having no coffee.
Yeah.
And then I would say, because I would want to see your look in the eye. I would want to look you in the eyes.
Yeah.
And I would turn around and I would say something like that I know would fucking trigger you. Like I'd be like, fascism is real, and then I'd shoot you in the head.
Fascism is real. Why would they trigger me?
I don't know, because you just
I'd get upset, right?
No, I think because you're low key, you want to be a fascist.
Oh,
so I think you'd be like, oh, finally someone's calling me.
Because I want to start a cult. Bad.
You want the Fourth Reich to come back?
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I want a cult.
You blame it on me, and I get it because I'm German. I'm full German, but I think it's really you want to be fascist a little bit.
Because for the people that didn't know, the reason why I'd use this radiator cover is because I would stare. I really appreciate and would stare at handcrafted, beautiful radiator covers because that's what I have in my house.
Yeah. I'm a guy who likes muffins. You're a guy who likes handcrafted goods.
Yeah. And basketball, I love the playoffs. So you'd be distracting me with that, and then you'd come up with a stocking over a gun.
Yeah.
Push it against my head.
Yeah, because Giannis likes to throw on female stockings once in a while.
Once in blue.
Yeah.
And then you'd fucking squeeze a bullet into the back of my head. But how would you look me in the face first?
Well, I was thinking that I would whisper in your ear, fascism is real, and you turn around because that's a noise.
Oh, so you'd shoot me in the face.
Actually in the face, yeah.
Oh, God. That's pretty good, cuz.
Yeah.
But, I don't get... You don't even give me the decency for an open casket funeral. Greek Orthodox, we do open casket funeral.
I thought you
I would
cremated.
shoot you in the back of the head. At least they could clean that back up, cuz.
Yeah, but cuz, do you think with the size of my head you can finish the job in one bullet, or you may need two pumps?
Yeah, rightly placed. Yeah.
Yeah, but I got a big head, though.
You do. First bullet might get stuck midway through, yeah. But listen, cuz, I got one for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Cuz you fuck. I can't find it, cuz.
All right, well here,
keep going.
What's Hyena's name? We got because Giannis was
tell
feeling a
me
little
about
blue
the
and I
hyena.
got tits. We brought a little friend to the group. today. We brought our little mascot. What's his name? I don't want to name him something, that can be attached to gender. I want to give him a genderless name.
What's a good gender? Stevia?
Yeah,
Stevia?
or maybe we'll just call him
or her.
or her.
Wait, no, it's a him. It's because they're smaller and this one's got no pseudo.
It's got a pseudo, so that's a boy then.
Isn't it funny that the ones without the penises are boys?
Are boys. So this is a boy.
Yeah.
So what do you want to name him? Do you want to name him?
See, for Patreon people, look at that. Cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
Let's name him
Cutie?
let's name it. Yeah, you want to name it Cutie? Or
Trash Monkey?
You want to name it Smoothie?
You want to name it Trash Monkey the Hyena?
Yes.
Trash Monkey the Hyena. What do you think about that, Zach?
TMH, Trash Monkey the
Trash
Hyena.
Monkey the Hyena. I like it.
That's his name, Trash Monkey the Hyena.
Zach said he was thinking about cutting his beard. Why did you say he might want to do it?
Because I think that he feels the FBI closing in on him.
So you want to get some heat off you?
He wants to blend
I
in.
mean, yeah, I'm trying to blend in more.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Good strategy.
Yeah, Zach today, he smells like a decaying corpse. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. What are you doing? Making bombs in the basement? Got
Playing with decaying corpses.
Yeah, well, there's your answer right
Zach
there.
saw the Han Solo movie and enjoyed it. So I don't know. Are you kind of back on American culture now? Do you not want to see us go anymore?
Nah, my favorite part was when shit exploded.
Yeah, but
Fuck
you know,
yeah.
that's what they do. Even 9/11 hijackers went to a strip club the night before.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is that a fact?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they say. They went to a strip club the night before. They were drinking brews, and they were really immersed in American culture.
Cause I got a canker sore. Bit.
Where is it?
Oh, up here.
Oh, that is
It
fucking
fucking
brutes.
hurts, dude. When's the last time you got canked out?
Dude, when you got a canker sore, that is what they call totes brutes.
Totes, brutes.
Brutal.
Brutes, magoots. I've had it for about 3-4 days now, cuz.
Oh man, you got to get that numbing solution that goes
Oh,
in there.
Ambisol?
Numbs it out. Yeah, you got to get the numbing thing. You can't. Canker sores are so fucking painful.
When's the last time you had one?
It's been a while, dude. My immune system is fucking strong.
I only start to get fucked up when I get allergies. Like if you notice, I just sneezed out.
Yeah, you've been looking good though. It doesn't look like the allergies been bothering.
No,
you
but I got
up.
turd.
You
Does
got-
my face still look jacked though?
Yeah, you look good.
Cuz.
I can't believe this is what we do in our life. It's a lot of fun.
I mean, we have a good time. Hopefully you guys are having a good time.
Cuz I rolled up to you today at the Memorial Day parade and you were wearing a Civil War hat backwards.
Yeah, today was the Memorial Day parade. This will come out next week, but today is Memorial Day. And
Did you get recognized today at the parade?
because I was in fact wearing a Union Army 1865 Civil War hat. Somebody thought that I was in the parade. I was wearing an Islanders jacket, Syracuse University orange men shorts or Syracuse orange shorts, and sneakers. But because I had on a Civil War hat, the good people of Bay Ridge thought I should be in the parade.
Have you ever woke up any morning and thought about matching or no? Has it ever happened to you where it'd be like, I'm going to try to coordinate colors, or that just doesn't? That's a thought that's not part of your life.
Yeah, it's a thought that I just never. I get up and I go.
You go.
I comb my hair.
Yeah.
I put a little crew fiber in my hair. But I just don't. I mean, I should care. I absolutely, at this point in my life, should care. But I just don't care.
Because your face and hair saves a lot of where, your face and hair is together,
Right.
and it saves you from a lot of other stuff where you're not that together.
So do you think without the face and hair,
You
I
couldn't get
wouldn't
away.
have a career?
No, it's not that. Not the career. I'm saying your life would be a little fucking wild.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, people would. Yeah, you'd be wild. I mean, you just you don't coordinate, you don't plan, you go, you run around, you fucking,
yeah.
you want to learn about Queen Elizabeth. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason why you're tolerated is because you got good hair.
Yeah.
You got a strong jawline too,
Yeah.
which are two good things that save you in a lot of situations.
Yeah. Those are the two things that you want to have.
Yeah, nobody picks on you because of those two things.
Right.
I mean, can you imagine what happened if it would have happened to you in school if you didn't look the way you look? With that
That would have been
tit?
brutal.
First time you took off your shirt,
Yeah.
you would have been hiding them like this. Did you hide them a little bit? When you were a little bit, yeah.
No, but when I was young, what happened was when I was younger,
Yeah.
when I was like 160 pounds, I was shredded out, but I always still had the flabby left nipple. So much to the point where my mother took me to a doctor because she was like, "What's going on?" And they were like, "It's just a little flab. It'll go away as it gets older."
And
But
it
got bigger.
turned more into an
But when I
anteater.
get really out of shape, like I am now, I mean,
Yeah.
it truly looks like a woman's breast.
It's a little. You ever think about getting a tit lift?
No, because I don't want to get a surgery that I really don't need.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only
It's
problem.
cosmetic. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, you know, if I would have had an enlarged heart, then they were prepared to like do some kind of. The guy also thinks he said it's because I've a form of scoliosis that pushed my left tit out, and then I just have excess left tit flab.
Yeah, a little bit.
From the side, first of all, my nipple is positioned close to my armpit on the left. The right pec looks like a normal man's pec, right?
That's what makes it weirder. Is it's just only one tit.
So, but it throws off everything.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
I mean, you're a good-looking fucking kid, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think if I was in shape, I'd be in the movies by now potentially?
Yeah.
Because people have said I have
No.
leading man face with best friend body.
No, yeah, but I mean, leading man face. All the leading men have leading men face.
Right.
So that's the thing. It's like I think the thing that might prevent you from being in the movies is that you can't help sounding like you work for the local 406.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bobby Kelly said one time I sound like a gay Joan Rivers.
I mean, yeah, you sound like a Jewish grandmother from fucking Nassau County.
Yeah.
So
I don't make sense. So you think
you are Queen's trash.
But in your opinion, you think the simulators made me so mismatched and messed up that they want me to be discovered. They want me to get caught.
Because this is what I fucking truly believe about you and the simulators. Okay?
Okay.
I fucking believe that you were fucking put here by the simulators. They gave you handicapped feet as a distraction
Okay.
to make the weird fucking tit gain less attention. That's what I think, cuz.
Okay.
And I'm on to you and the fucking WASP simulators who
Okay.
put you here. All right?
So what do you think my left tit is?
What do you mean?
Like what's
I
the
just
po-
told you. It's an antenna.
It's an antenna. Okay.
It's a fucking it's an evil antenna
right.
that the simulators gave you, and
Yeah.
they used the handicapped feet as a distraction. Otherwise, people would know that your fucking tit is a simulator antenna communicating with the simulators, reporting back to them
Right.
about what's going on here. Because I know what you're doing here, and
So-
I'm on to you.
so you-
And the feet are just a fucking distraction.
So if I got cosmetic surgery on my left tit, the simulators would just take me back.
Because just tell the truth to the people who are listening right now.
Yeah.
You know that you are a vessel for the simulators to report back on what this is their game that they're
Yep.
created.
Yep.
And you are fucking working for the simulators.
Yep.
And the way that they contact you in this game, right? Because that's how the game is set up, is through that fucking nipple.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is just made me laugh a little bit. That thing is because nobody has a tit that looks like that. So I
Nobody.
figured it out. That tit is a fucking antenna that communicates with the simulators.
And I will.
Am I wrong or am I right?
No.
Because tell the truth.
No, you're right. And what I will tell you is.
And are the feet fucking a distraction? Because nobody would suspect that it's a simulator antenna because they look down and they go, oh, he also has deformed feet.
Right.
So it's not, if it was the only thing, then it's suspicious.
Right.
But since it comes with the feet,
Well, they told me that my feet broke when they dropped me off on the planet. They told me they dropped me off a little too hard. And my feet broke. But they did tell me though that it's kind of looking like civilization is done. They're saying, you know, they had fun with this game, but it's starting to get over. Because they said, you know, what's going to happen, it may have happened already, but they've released, like Hollywood has made a movie about tag, about the game of tag.
yeah, we're at the
Hollywood
end.
made a movie about it, like a full-blown movie that I've heard is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And so they're saying, like, once they start to do that, it's pretty much over. They said the first sign was when they made a movie actually called Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
That was the first one, and they were like, okay, we're getting close.
Yeah.
But now about tag, they said they're getting ready to launch.
Yeah.
They're getting ready to launch an attack because they said the game, it's getting stupid now.
It's getting stupid. And
Yeah.
we didn't do with it what they wanted us to do with it.
No. They wanted. No, and now we're talking about colonizing the moon. They're like just the idiocracy of it all.
Yeah, like, why are we going out there? We're never going to be able to live out
Yeah,
there.
it's so stupid. They're like, you know, there's towns in certain countries that have no water, and people are, you know, kids can't eat, but they're like, you want to colonize the moon.
You want to go to Mars? I mean,
Yeah, it's
because
like-
you can't breathe on Mars.
Yeah, that's the first issue.
You got to give them credit, though. The human spirit's always looking to kind of advance, but
Yeah.
we don't want to accept that we, like most species, are going to go, right? Cockroaches go next, cuz? Who goes next?
Because we make up, I think they said we make up something like 2% of like the population, like of animals on this planet. We make up something like 2%, and we're responsible for the death of over 90% of animals.
We're the apex predator.
How fucking wild
And
is
you want to know
cuz?
what's even wilder?
That's wild.
Cuz, you know how little time humans have been here compared to how long the Earth? Cuz the dinosaurs You want to hear something fucking
Wild.
The dinosaurs were here for millions and millions and millions of years, cuz.
Yeah.
That's how long they were here. Well, we don't even talk about them ever. They were here on this planet. We've been here as a species for a blip compared to how long they were here. Cuz there used to be a dinosaur standing right where we were, and his head was on this floor, the 4th floor, cuz that's how big he was.
Wow.
Cool.
Yo. So there used to be dinosaurs in the West Village.
Cuz there were
Would
dinosaurs.
they fuck each other in the ass, you think?
Probably.
Yeah.
They probably had like gay dinosaur neighborhoods.
Is there a possibility? Is there a pos that we're not the first advanced civilization that's ever lived on this planet, and that goes back so long ago that it's just uncut, like no one's ever found a piece of it because it's just buried under rubbles of shit? Or that's not pos?
Anything's pos. When you think about the scientific method, which is all anyone should ever fucking think about because it's based on empirical evidence. Nobody just goes on a theory and says that's true. It's like you have to prove that theory with empirical evidence.
Okay.
All there is fucking the scientific method. It's pos because the way you phrased it, maybe we haven't figured it out yet, but I'll tell you what deaf is. You want to know what's deaf?
Right.
We talked about what's pof, but what's deaf is there was some fucking huge 4 to 6 story monsters that used to run around here on 2 legs faster than anyone could run and eat shit and live here. And now we use their dead bodies that are liquefied to drive cars. That is fucking wild.
Whoa,
How crazy is it that oil is the liquefied fucking dead bodies of dinosaurs?
Isn't that fucking wild?
I'm asking you. How wild is that?
So should we bring dinosaurs back or no?
I think we should. We could clone them, right? I think they can clone them. ISIS. Well,
Can
you
they
don't
clone
know.
them already?
Your people don't care about science at all, because Allah is all faith and all things like that.
Yeah, the only thing that's the only truth is Allah.
That's right, because it's recordable history.
Allahu Akbar.
What do you think? Can they clone them? Do people? You could clone a dinosaur, right?
Yeah,
Is that-
because the thing about ISIS, he reads a lot. Kid's a closet intellectual.
yeah, Zach's a smart
You
cat.
gotta be smart when you're developing bombs.
Yeah.
It would be funny if this whole time, like, we just go on the theory that Zach is from the Middle East and ISIS, but he's just a Puerto Rican from the Bronx.
I think he probably is. Also, did you notice he's kind of jacked out?
Zach's jacked. Yeah.
Zach, you jacked?
Did you have tits though?
You worked out?
Let me see your feta tits.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
No, I'm saying when you stand up, can you see tits through your shirt or no?
Yeah, look.
Not bad. Nah, he's jacked.
I mean, the thing about you is you have no insecurities. I think that's another thing that chicks really dig.
Yeah, I don't care.
It comes with being a psychopath.
Yeah.
You could be the first. Look, I've said it before. I'll say it again. If you're a psychopath, you deserve it. The mask is good,
Right.
but psychopaths, yeah, they don't have those types of insecurities. That's what makes me suspect that you might be a true blue pea, because you would show your nip right now.
Yeah.
If I had a nip like that, looked like that, I wear a Band-Aid over it every day.
I always thought it was like a pseudo tit in the way that hyenas have pseudo penises.
It's a pseudo tit.
Wow.
Yo, Zach is contributing to the comedy.
So I have a pseudo
You
tit.
have a pseudo tit, cuz.
So am I a hyena as a human?
Yeah, because you basically have a female tit that doesn't function as a female tit. You have a pseudo tit.
Wow.
Yo, pseudo tits are wild.
What?
Holy shit.
That's why I call myself pseudo tit
Yo,
before.
pseudo tit. That's one of your new nicknames.
PT, pseudo tit.
That's got to be one of your new nicknames.
Chrissy PT, CPT, Chrissy pseudo tit. Because we got another picture of a hyena on the board that Zach found that, once again, like every fucking picture he shows, has got fangs on the side and baby teeth in the middle. And nobody understands why they have baby teeth in the middle and fangs that will cut through fucking metal on the sides.
Yeah, they're wild.
Anybody know why?
Because they're.
Could you eat, like, if I ordered food like pizza, stuff we love, I wouldn't be able to eat looking at this animal.
I would be able to eat looking at it, but you can't eat around anything ethnic.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
No, like you can't eat Indian food.
No, I can't. I'll never go in. I don't understand why people open up Indian restaurants.
It's not that you're prejudiced, because I think it's just
No, I love
it's
Indian
American.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's just
can't do it.
American.
Yeah, I kind of can't. I don't.
But you're okay with Mexicans cooking the food.
I prefer Mexicans cooking the food. If
Yes.
Mexicans cooking the food, I'm good to go.
So then, why are you thinking of that? It's just because they're foreign people to you.
Foreign, yeah. and
Mexicans have been here for a while.
and
You're
like-
used to them.
And Arabic people, when they're cooking the food, it's not that they disgust me at all, because they don't. But I just think because they're the enemy and they know we're the enemy,
Yeah.
that they're going to doctor the food.
Right.
They'll spit in it. They'll put a spice in it. So I can't trust it. That's
Right.
all.
But most Arabs aren't the enemy, though. It's just
No, they're
ISIS.
not the enemy to me. But just if you're an America's enemy, then you're my enemy.
Right.
It's what it is.
Right.
That's what. Basically, if you're an enemy to, if you're an enemy to America, you're an enemy to Queens. And if you're an
Cause-
enemy to Queens,
Yeah, you can't eat their food.
yeah, I can't eat their food. Yeah.
I like your thinking. Your
Yeah,
thinking
it's
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Yeah, but somebody would hear that and fucking tell me that I'm the worst guy ever. But
No,
what are you gonna do?
I mean, look, we live in an age where why not? I'll
Yeah.
go with that theory.
Yeah.
I mean, the theories people have today are fucking wild.
Wow.
Because I saw you today at the Memorial Day, parade in Bay Ridge of all places has the oldest Memorial Day parade in New York City.
151 years.
Fucking wild. 151 years.
So what does that take us back to?
Who's good at math?
151. 2018 minus 151.
2018. So that would be 1918 is 100. Then you minus another 50 from that. That would be 1850 something.
1867.
1867.
So
right after 1867, right after the Civil War, first Memorial Day parade was that the first Memorial Day parade?
It might have been because the fucking Civil War only ended in 1865, 1861, 1865.
That's right. So
Appomattox Courthouse.
1867, they had a parade in Bay Ridge. Bay Ridge back then was mostly farmland.
Yeah?
Which is wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a parade back there. Yo, cuz.
It wasn't even called Bay Ridge back then. You know what it was called?
What?
Yellow Hook.
Oh, Yellow Hook. And then they changed.
Yeah.
They changed it because of the yellow fever outbreak.
Yeah.
Bad for the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Marketing was even going on back then. Real estate, they were like, yeah, we just had a yellow fever outbreak, Yellow Hook. It sounds bad. That's what the real estate agents do now. Let's not call it, we're not going to call it Red Hook anymore. Let's call it Park Slope Southwest. Let's call it Bococa.
Yeah.
And instead of calling it
Dumbo's a little bit offensive.
yeah, instead of Dumbo because it's aggressive, let's call it Herberview. Instead of Yellow Hook, let's call it Bay Ridge. Bay Ridge is a real cock name.
Bay Ridge is a
Bay
cock
Ridge.
name bitch.
Because Yellow Hook sounds fucking good.
Yeah, because
tough.
guess what? Because there's no bay and there's no ridge.
Yeah, now it's Bay Ridge.
Yeah, we only got the Hudson River and a fucking couple of uphill streets.
But you know what else is wild, cuz?
What's up, cuz?
They didn't even call it Memorial Day back then.
What did you call it?
They called it Commemoration Day.
No, they called it Decoration Day.
Decoration Day.
Decoration Day. And you know that rung a bell because you want to be an interior designer.
Yeah.
You love to decorate, cuz. Fucking one of the wildest experiences I ever had in my life is when I went to pick you up one day. I thought we were going to go play basketball, and you made me go pick out a plant. You made me go into the flower store. And then you made me fucking go and stand with you for an hour to pick out plants. You're like, is this one good? Is this one good? Is this one going to get enough oxygen? And then we couldn't play basketball at all because you had to fucking position your plants and water them.
That's
and I wanted
true.
to blow my brains out.
Because what makes you such a funny guy and a good storyteller and a funny, cute kid is that didn't happen, but it was funnier that way.
Yeah.
I mean, we did do the plant thing, I think.
We weren't
but
never
we
playing basketball.
we were never going to play
Yeah,
basketball.
because I mean, you got
you just go. Yeah.
You got to just fucking sprinkle it up.
Yeah.
I put a little spot. It's my things is a little bit of fucking. It's a seed of truth and a web of lies. That's what I do.
Cause that's how I know your tits a pseudo tit for the simulators.
Yeah, because they feed me stuff to say, right?
Because you're too aware that none of this is real,
Right.
and that tipped me off to the fact that you're an absolute simulator.
Yeah.
Absolute simulator.
So you don't even think I'm a TBP. Now you're saying I'm a TBS.
You're-
True Blue Simulator.
You're a True Blue simulator for sure.
Is that what TBS stands for? The network?
You tell me,
That's told me to
cuz.
sell a TV show.
Yo, now you got another pseudonym too. Not only you pseudo tit, which fucking ISIS.
Yeah, ISIS
that was
goes
a home run, cuz.
CPT, Chrissy Pseudotit.
Yo, that was a home run,
Yeah.
cuz. I would never tell by that fucking beard you'd be able to hit one out of the
Yeah.
park.
Yeah.
Because we shouldn't allow you to
That
play
was an
baseball.
M80.
But that was an M80. But also your
You
new
used to blowing shit up. Come on.
Yeah. That was a Scud missile.
yeah. But you got a lot of nicknames too.
Yeah.
So now
Well-
you're True Blue Simulator,
TBS, True Blue Simulator.
2BS.
So it was Decoration Day.
Yeah.
And then from what I read, it was because it was actually black people that, right? What do they say?
Well,
African Americans.
This is yeah. What we're talking about here is like basically Memorial Day was a Civil War holiday that wasn't an official holiday.
No.
It was just sort of why did they call it Decoration Day? I guess decorated to celebrate the decorated veterans.
Decorated veterans, but I thought wasn't it like decorating the dead too? Something to do with the people who were killed, and I think it was Charleston, South Carolina.
Yeah, but
They exhumed bodies from there.
yeah,
It was to honor the deceased soldiers, and they would decorate their graves of the fallen comrades with flowers, flags, and wreaths.
there we go.
There you
That's
go,
why it's
yeah.
called Decoration Day.
Decoration Day, and I believe it started out of Charleston, South Carolina, by a group of African American Civil War vets.
Well, that's where the contention comes in.
I have to say African. I mean, is it okay to say black, or you have to say African American?
I don't know, cuz.
But they can say white to. I don't understand what the rule is.
Do you have?
Am I Caucasian or am I white? And are you African American or are you black?
Do you?
Because I say black and white with no malice.
Yeah.
If I say you're black and you say I'm white, I'm okay with that. That was okay.
I'm pretty sure because we know a lot of black people. Black people don't mind black at all.
Right.
But we should check with Hari Kondabolu.
We should check with the Indian people, the Asian people, and the white people of the world to check what African Americans would like to be called.
Okay. They'll let you know.
We shouldn't ask our friends that are black.
No,
they don't know.
No, you got to check. You got to go with the king.
What does Hari think?
We got to. Does anyone have him on speed dial? Let's call him.
Excuse me.
That would be great if we fucking just called him. Be like, hey,
could you
you're
imagine? Hey,
on
what's up, snowflake tits? he said he knows he said he knows he's a snowflake, so that's good.
He said
but maybe he's not a snowflake.
Because he's from Queens.
I don't
too.
think he's a snowflake.
No,
I don't think that kid's
so.
a snowflake.
I think he's a fucking hardcore bully. I mean, give him respect.
He's a bully.
Kid's tough.
That's what you are. Yeah.
Fucking tough. All right. So it's Memorial Day got wild. The official history of Memorial Day dates back to 1868.
Whoa.
Which doesn't make sense because if 150 years, did you do your math correctly? The first parade is 1867?
No, this was the 151st Memorial Day parade.
In
Bay Ridge, cuz. Yeah.
Yo, so this is how this just shows you how the history of Memorial Day is kind of is up for contention because there's different versions. Because this was 1868 is the official history of Memorial Day. Is they say that it started in 1868, and it was 3 years after the Civil War ended, and it was a group of Union veterans who established, what at that time was called Decoration Day, for the nation to decorate the graves of the war dead with flowers. Yeah. And it was a retired Union General, John Logan, who set the date for the holiday, and it was May 30th, and that was the first holidays. Observance was in D.C., which at Arlington National Cemetery. But maybe they're not taking into account the 1867 parade that happened in fucking Yellow Hook, Brooklyn,
also known as Bay Ridge. Yeah, because
fucking Ridge, cuzzo.
Bay Ridge. Yeah, because it said 151 years. I mean, it said it today on all the banners said this is the 151st. Parade.
Yeah, I'm not questioning your math. That would make
Are you questioning my service to this country?
Absolutely not. I mean, you got the Union had to prove it. But then this is what happened. David W. Blight, he's a historian at Yale.
DWB.
Yeah, he's a historian at Yale, and his research tells a different story.
What does he say?
So this is why it's a contention. He traces the holiday back to something different, to a series of commemorations that freed black Americans held in the spring of 1865.
Yes.
So that was 3 years before John Logan on May 30th. And it was after Union soldiers, including members of the 21st United States Colored Infantry,
fuck yeah,
liberated the port city of Charleston, South Carolina.
Beautiful city, by the way.
So that's what he believes it was African Americans.
I believe it too.
And he believes that was hijacked. So it
probably marginalized that shit.
Yeah. So the way he figured it out was he was digging through an archive at Harvard, and he found that the largest of these commemorations took place on May 1st, 1865.
When he was digging through that archive at Harvard, did he see Raphael DeLuca fingering his asshole to Trash Monkey songs?
I'm coming up to that paragraph right now. Yeah. He saw it coming. And it happened at an old race course and jockey club where what happened during the Civil War is there was like hundreds of captive Union prisoners there that had died of disease, and they were buried in a mass grave. So the black residents exhumed those bodies and gave them proper burials, erected a fence around the cemetery, and built an archway over it with the words "Martyrs of the Racecourse."
Beautiful.
So that's what he's saying.
I believe him. It's fucking well within the realm of possibility. Probably probable that it was started off as an African-American holiday and white people took it.
Yeah, because that's what
that's just what happens in history. It's fucked up, but it's what happens.
He's saying the first celebration looked like this. 10,000 black people staged a procession of mourning, led by thousands of school children carrying roses and singing the Union anthem, John Brown's Body.
John Brown, psycho!
Yeah, and then black women followed with baskets of flowers, wreaths, and crosses. Black men, including Union infantry, marched after them, and the children's choir sang the Star Spangled Banner, things like that. And So he's saying the Memorial Day was founded by African Americans in a ritual of remembrance and consecration. Consecrate them.
Yeah.
But then, he says it was taken. It was taken. It was suppressed. The origins of it were suppressed by white Southerners who reclaimed power after the end of Reconstruction and interpreted Memorial Day as a holiday of reconciliation, marking sacrifices by white Americans on both sides.
Fucking scumbag.
And so black Americans founding this holiday was taken by the white man.
Hush, to be honest with you.
So that's pretty interesting.
To be honest, and I'm not a person, I don't hate being white. I love being white. I had no choice in the matter. White people are the most annoying. Are we not the most annoying group of people?
Well,
like when it comes to the guilt, fuck it's out. Are we not? I mean, it's literally most of the times, like when I'm getting mad at someone on TV or on social media, it's a white person.
Yeah,
most of the time.
I don't like to generalize, but the ones who are like that, the whites are the most annoying, just because it's so transparent that it's full of shit.
Right.
It's so transparent that it's full of, for example, I'll just the people who act the most outraged usually do it as a cover for how deep down they're not. Right? For example, it's a good method. Like let's take Bill Cosby for an example.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby was raping a lot of women.
Yep.
He was drugging them unconscious and then doing things that they did not consent to.
Right.
Seemed to be a pattern that went on for years.
Right.
Now, what was Bill Cosby's modus operandi outside of wanting to do that and doing that? He acted like he was the most moral, the most family-oriented, the most respectful of women, the most clean comedian who ever lived, and that everyone should be like him. Now, why did he do that? Obviously, as a way to deflect from what he was really doing.
Right.
So be careful of your prejudices.
Right.
And meeting people who confirm,
right,
your positive prejudices.
Right.
Because oftentimes those people who exaggerate or are extreme about what they are and how you should be are usually doing it to cover what they're really doing.
Like a guy who is so homophobic that he can't even see the side of a gay person who's probably sucking dicks left and right.
Exactly.
Or at least wants to.
Exactly. Exactly. And the person who's acting so outraged about whatever it is and apologizing so much for his white race, whatever the fuck that means, because white people are all very different and have killed each other more than anyone in history. White people have killed other white people
the most.
The most. By far.
Right.
So humans are fucked up is my point.
Yeah.
All humans. So if you come across one of those who's just like overly apologetic, overly fucking social justice warrior, there's a good chance that person has never even met a black person.
Yeah.
Or
is in the Klan.
Or is in the Klan and is actually grossed out around them.
Yeah.
And that's why they're acting that way. As a cover, because I couldn't see you.
Don't put fucking Trash Monkey the Hyena down.
As a cover for their true fucking feelings.
Yeah.
And I can't believe nobody gets that. I can't believe nobody sees that. I mean, the example I just gave you, how clear is that?
Because if people don't start to get it soon, are you going to take to the streets?
It's social. I mean,
because you're running on fumes now.
Because
with this shit,
I mean,
are you going to go nuts? Are you going to get your ears pierced?
It's getting wild. But look, I also have to understand what's happened.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like it's a product of the times. It's like we are an empire that is living during unparalleled comfort in the history of the world. Mm-hmm. This has never, ever happened. This is the first time in history where you can live this type of comfort. Even the highest fucking echelons of Roman society could not live like the poor to middle class live here.
So the way the poor to middle class live here is what you're saying is how emperors used to live in Rome.
Because you got a fucking phone. You can order seamless. You can eat a burger whenever you want. You don't have to cook it. You don't have to fucking go kill it. I mean, it's crazy. You wearing sneakers with rubber on your feet. I mean, those people fucking their sandals. Like, you know what I mean? It rained outside and they got fucking athlete's foot because the moisture got in there.
Right.
I mean, the level of comfort that the amenities of Madrid. Get your gun ready.
Yeah.
Get your
where's
gun
my
ready.
Gun? Yo, I'm going to fucking train Trash Monkey the Hyena to start to bite.
Yo, Trash Monkey's my pet, cuz. He's not going to kill me.
He's a good kid. He don't even have the tag off his ear yet.
Yo, the level of comfort. And so, as an American, when you grow up in this generation, you know, the sons or grandsons or great-grandsons of immigrants, you go to college, what do you study? You know? Nobody wants to study math or engineering or something real. The only people who do that are people who are born with just big brains and they can't do anything else because it comes so easy to them.
Yeah.
And immigrants and Asians and South Asian kids whose parents push them towards that.
Right.
So now you got this group, this huge group of affluent, relatively affluent, overeducated, fucking middle-of-the-road intelligence, entitled people who think it's all about them, fucking spewing, you know? I'm like holier than thou bullshit, and they think it's intellectual. But it's lazy, it's generalized, it's fucking propaganda masked as philosophy. It's sophistry. And the same thing happened in ancient Greece when they reached that level of comfort and Socrates was running around trying to poke holes in it, trying to prove everyone's a hypocrite, and they fucking put him down for corrupting the youth because they wanted to shut him up because these people get paid off that shit. They get followers. Just like in ancient Greek back then, the sophists would preach to all these followers and they became famous.
Yeah.
And he was running around going, you're full of shit, you're full of shit, you're full of shit. And they were like, nah, we're going to kill you because we have self-interest in being full of shit. So that's where we're at.
Yeah. Because I
Put
just
me
want,
down.
I just
Put
want
me
to give
down.
I just want to give myself a pat on the back.
Yeah.
Because this podcast started out with Depress Giannis, which the fans didn't want to hear. And in just 40 quick minutes, we got you to liberal cuck Giannis. We got to LCY and who's the people want to hear. So let's fucking clap it up. Welcome to the show, liberal cuck Giannis. Yeah.
But you know, you can't even blame him because that's the era we, you know, it's just, we're more slaves to our environment and the times than
the comfort
we know.
is big.
It's just, we're just more slaves to that. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what, cuz? Today at the Memorial Day Parade, it was nice to get people of all walks of life out to the streets.
Let's be honest,
Republicans, Democrats. Yeah, what do you want to
everybody was celebrating America, but during that Memorial Day Parade, the black part of it, best part.
Let's
be honest.
I'm going to tell you something.
Let's be honest. I don't want to generalize, but black people got more rhythm.
I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth about the parade. I know the guy who runs the entire parade. He's an old school Italian guy from Brooklyn.
Jacked out, too.
Jacked out. I know he runs the entire parade, puts things together, okay? And he's a Republican. Even he knows you got to end that parade with the black kids.
The black kids
because they are by fucking far, the best thing to happen to that parade, and that's who you end with.
I mean,
that's the big closer because they're the best. They're the best.
Yeah, when the white bands were coming through,
boring,
very Star Spangled Banner, and then the black kids came through,
drum sets.
Oh my God,
step dance,
holy mackerel,
doing backflips.
Yeah.
All the same uniform in synchrony, beautiful, harmonious, beautiful, gorgeous.
Yeah,
they played they were playing Star Spangled Banner on a drum set.
Yeah,
with one instrument. They're just the talent of certain black people. Oh, here's what I'll say: it's an individual. You know, we talk about generalizations. I don't like to do that either individually. But as a whole, the most talented black guy is so much more talented than the most talented white guy. You know what I'm trying to say?
That's a generalization, though.
It is, but it's like the most talented white athlete of all time, the most talented white athlete, like the best white athlete of all time is who, in your opinion?
Well, let's talk. It depends on the sport.
Let's just say overall. Let's say Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps is probably
that's who I was going to say.
Yeah, he's the most decorated Olympian we've ever had.
Yeah,
I would guarantee you. Yeah. Look, if you put LeBron James in a pool at 21 years old for a couple of years, he'd win more medals than Michael Phelps. I'm almost guarantee you that would happen.
Probably not, but I'll go with it. But
it could happen.
Yeah, I don't know about swimming, right? Because white people love the water, black people a little nervous around the water. You know, it's a joke, all right? You fucking cucks.
Cucks.
All right? We're generalizing it. It's a fucking
we're
joke.
kidding around. We got a fucking toy hyena.
And you know what? That's the point. If you don't get the joke, even though it's a hacky joke, you didn't grow up around black people, all right? Because black people, for some reason, they're a little scared to swim.
And they admit it.
They admit it. But I will give you this.
Yeah.
If Black Americans fucking played soccer, if that was big, that then you'd see that.
Yeah.
America would take over, just like fucking Serena and Venus in tennis.
It's
a joke.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
It's a joke.
But swimming, I don't know. I may give it to the honka-donk.
Well, I mean, yeah, certain sports, I mean.
Yeah, like mountain climbing, things like that. Like white people just love climbing rocks.
Right.
For no reward.
Yeah.
I never understood mountain climbing. I mean,
No.
you did the Beastmaster. That was a lot of guys who, that's what they do, right? Climb rocks.
That's what they do.
I mean, why would anyone climb a hill for no reward?
I don't know. But I mean, to get in shape, mountain climbing or like air, skydiving. It's like people are like, oh, don't you want to do that? It's like, no, that's not no. Oh, but don't you want to just feel like you live life? Like I feel like I'm fucking living life.
Yeah,
I live life. I go outside every day. I'm by the water. I got a kid. I'm living life.
Yeah,
I don't have to jump out of a plane.
Yeah.
To feel like I'm living life. Yeah. Oh, don't you want that thrill? Yeah,
no.
I mean, I fucking get on the New York subway every day. That's a thrill.
Yeah,
taking my life in my hands.
Because I think that's maybe why we get along so good, because I have zero interest.
I don't care
in doing any of those nature sports. People who say they want to go hiking or stuff, I'm like, why would I want to do that?
Yeah, Bobby Kelly was like, oh, you got to come hiking. You got to come camping with us. You know, we set up tents in the middle of the woods for 2 days, and it's great. You really get in touch with nature. I'm like, what's the worst that can happen? He's like, well, sometimes there's bears and coyotes that come by the tents. I'm like, yeah, that's a no.
Yeah.
Why would I? He's like, yeah, but I bring my own barbecue and we grill food. I'm like, yeah, I can just go to the deli on my corner.
Yeah.
And grill food.
What was it? Him, Ari,
yeah,
Shafir?
He's like, you can sleep in the tent with Ari Shafir. I'm like,
and Joe List, right?
Yeah, no. The answer was, but you can't convince. Will I go to like drive somewhere and like go sit by a river? Sure. Why not? I'll sit by. I'll get on a fucking canoe for a few minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not hiking.
No.
We live in 2018.
Yeah.
We don't have. If I had to do that, I do that. I'm not going to do shit that you had to do to survive just because I can fucking fuck you.
Yeah.
And I don't care if you're like, oh, you're not a man. Good. I don't care what you say.
Because you're a man.
Yeah, I'm a man. Because how can you tell me I'm not a man? I fucking walk around every single day with tits like I'm injecting estrogen into my bloodstream.
Yeah, because the only way I'm hiking through the woods is if there's the apocalypse and the cities have to be evacuated.
Then I'll learn how to do it.
Yeah. Other than that, what's the reason I'm walking through the woods? What's the reason? Why would I want to go with 3 comedians hiking? Why would I want to sit around a campfire, get risk eaten by bears to talk about comedy all night? Because you know that's what they did.
Service.
Yeah, no cell phone. All they did was fucking do what they did do at a diner. They did it in the woods.
He's like, you gotta.
What did you guys talk about? You have some great philosophical conversation?
Yeah, fuck you. With sticks, so you gotta bat off rattlesnakes.
Yeah, come on. You guys smoke some cigars and talk shit about other comedians.
I would hate my life.
You just did it in the woods.
I would hate every minute of that.
Yeah.
Because one time, you used to have to get. I went to school at St. Joseph's College in downtown Brooklyn, and you used
not
to
to brag.
Not to brag. You had to get online to get a parking pass when you were a senior there. At 5 o'clock in the morning, you had to get online. So we thought it would be funny, me and the other guys on the basketball team, to just get a tent and set up a tent on grass on the sidewalk in Brooklyn, New York. And I didn't last an hour in that tent. In the middle of Brooklyn, I fucking took a cab home.
Yeah.
And I rang my mother's bell at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I got scared. I got spooked, and I just woke up and took a cab at 5 o'clock in the morning. So it's like, if I can't even camp on the sidewalk in Brooklyn, do you think I'm going to hike into the wilderness?
Because you can't even sleep in a room alone. I mean,
because I can't. I gotta have the TV on.
Yeah, there's no way you're going into the woods.
No, I can't do it
unless your mother's there with you.
No, yeah, unless my mom's there, I can't do it.
Would you would do it if your mom was there though?
Yeah, if my mom was there, I'd go through.
If it wasn't for comedy and meeting all these different people from different places, who would Chrissy D be? First of all, you'd be super Catholic, no?
Super Catholic.
Let's play this game.
Okay.
And then you'll do one for me.
Okay.
Okay, Chrissy D grows up in Queens, right?
Yep.
All right.
Ridgewood, Queens.
All right. So he becomes a physical therapist after being a White Basketball Hall of Fame Division III shooter that scores the most points in his school's history.
Yeah.
Right? Is it most points?
Most points.
Most points in St. Joe's College.
St. Joseph's College history.
St. Joe's College history. Never has really left Queens.
No, never. No.
St. Joe's is where?
St. Joseph's in downtown Brooklyn.
Downtown Brooklyn. So Queens, it's the same peninsula.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, Queens. You've been to Long Island a few times.
Yeah.
How many times had you been to Manhattan at that point?
By that point, I had been to Manhattan. I'm not even lying to you.
Yeah.
I had been alive 22, 23 years by then. I'd probably been in Manhattan 15 times maybe.
So we're talking about Chrissy D been in Manhattan 15 times, right?
Yeah.
So then it's not.
I never been over. I'll tell you this. This is the truth.
Yeah.
When I was 22 years old, I had never been over the 59th Street Bridge.
Never did it.
First time I went over the 59th Street Bridge, 22 years old. And this is another fact, and I swear to God, this is not for comedic effect.
I know.
This is the truth to put you where I am.
I know.
the first Jewish person I ever met,
Yeah.
23 years old in graduate school.
And do you know how unbelievable it is to grow up in New York City,
Yep.
where there are the most Jews outside of Israel,
Yep.
to have not met one
Not met one.
till you're 23 years old?
Yep.
2 years after he could legally drink,
Yep.
Chrissy D met his first
That's how Catholic I was.
holy mackerels.
Yep.
So you're this guy, right? And so you go to physical therapy school, you get your physical degree, and you start working with a lot of Filipinos, touching penises, meeting hermaphrodites.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, helping people with back problems, right?
Yep.
At the School of
Yep.
Queens for back pain,
Yep.
right? And then you're like, you know what? I want to do comedy, right?
Yeah.
So you go, you take your first class.
Yeah.
Doesn't go good because you're scared of the dark. They turn out the lights, and you're like, I can't do this.
Can't do
I
it.
can't see the audience. I can't do it.
Can't do it.
So
yeah.
it doesn't go good, and you develop a phobia, and you never do comedy.
Okay.
Where are you, and what are you doing?
I would say right now, by this point,
No comedy.
no comedy. I would probably still be a pediatric physical therapist
Yeah.
working in a school,
Yeah.
making about $51,000 a year,
Yeah.
living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
Probably have 2 roommates.
Yeah.
In-
Debo and
I'd probably be living with. I actually guarantee you, I'd be living with Debo.
yeah.
Right now, probably in
Frying
Kew
flea,
Gardens,
though.
Queens.
You'd be flying
I'd be
free.
flying for free.
Yeah.
I'd be living in Kew Gardens, Queens. I'd probably have a girlfriend on Long Island.
Yeah.
I'd probably have gotten married to a girl on the island.
Yeah.
By
And
now.
that would be fancy, no?
Oh, shoot. Because to take the drive, when I told my mom that I was dating a girl who lived in Merrick, Long Island,
Yeah.
she thought she wanted to have a party for me.
Yeah.
She thought I really moved up. She's like, oh, I want to go to their house. Maybe they got a backyard.
Yeah.
Do they have a backyard? So when we went out there and we celebrated a birthday. One of my birthday parties out there once was in her backyard. My mother was weeping. She thought I married fucking Queen Elizabeth.
Because she lived in Long Island.
Yeah, because she lived on the island. Yeah. Yeah. She thought because I lived on the island, she was like, this is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You know? So I would say by now, I'd probably be a senior physical therapist
Yeah.
at 34. I'm 33, going to be 34.
Yeah. How many times did you go to church a week?
Sundays.
Sundays.
Once a week.
Every
Yeah,
Sunday.
Yeah.
So you'd
Every
have one
Sunday.
suit,
Yep.
pair of shoes. What would they be? Rock parts with a spongy sole?
Yeah. Well, maybe. Yeah. Probably something like that. Or probably. I tell you exactly what they'd be. I guarantee you. Here's what my suit would be.
Yeah.
My suit would be. What I would do is because what I've done before.
Yeah.
Is my shoes and my suit pants would probably be leftovers from somebody's wedding that I was at. So if I was like an usher at somebody's wedding,
Yeah.
like my friend Sean Carney got married,
Yeah.
and I kept the suit pants and the shoes.
Yeah.
And I thought they were really nice.
So that would be your everyday. That would be your Sunday suit.
That would be my Sunday suit, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd probably wear a Ralph Lauren polo shirt,
Yeah.
untucked.
Yeah. Now, you have one piece of scripture on your body.
Yeah,
You have a cross on your back.
yeah, and I have my neighborhood on my left arm.
And you got your neighborhood on your left arm. There it is, right there.
Yeah.
How many more pieces of scripture do you think that you would have on your body?
By this point,
Yeah.
Well, here's what
At least 2, no?
At least 2.
Yeah.
I'd have another 2 pieces of scripture, and then I'd probably have a couple of Winston Churchill quotes
You
somewhere
would?
on my body. Yeah.
So you'd still be interested in history and stuff like that.
I've always been interested.
So
in
you've
history.
always had a gay interest.
I was a minor in history.
Yeah. So
I
you.
was a major in psych, minor in history.
So the gay was always there.
Always there.
You just hit it more.
Yeah. So I probably would have a Winston Churchill quote tattooed somewhere on my body.
Really.
So
you would come out of the closet as a little bit of history gay, a gay for history.
yeah, but my friends don't know it.
They don't know what it is.
No.
You just could tell them it was scripture and they'd get it, right?
They get it. They're like, oh yeah,
Winston Churchill was one of the saints, right, Chrissy?
yeah,
You go, yeah.
It was, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so you'd be married Catholic, no question.
100% married Catholic.
And her name would be Marie or
Marie,
Stacy.
Marissa,
yeah,
Stephanie.
Stephanie's a good one. Yeah.
And she went to the all-girl Catholic high school, Mary Lewis, and
Yeah.
then she came out of college either as a social worker or a school teacher.
For sure.
Yeah.
Maybe a nurse too, no?
Maybe a nurse. Yeah. If it's a nurse, it's like marrying a doctor.
Yeah.
It's not fathomable to my mother and the people from Queens to marry a doctor. If you marry a nurse,
Yeah.
that's like or you marry an X-ray technician, that's your royalty.
Now Sunday mornings bagels every Sunday, right?
Every single Sunday
Bag of
morning,
Sunday. Somebody bring a bag of bagels, right?
somebody's going to Bagel Boy and getting bagels.
And
yeah.
and since you're Catholic at this point, you have what, between 5 and 7 kids
At this point, yeah, you know what? At this point, here's
Yeah.
what I tell
with Stephanie.
with Stephanie.
Stephanie DeSicchio or a Baticchio or
yeah, but it would be
Batafuco?
Stefano
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, it's
She
DeStefano,
takes,
yeah.
She takes the name. Yeah, and we would go every summer. We would go up to a cabin in Lake George.
Yeah, there you
with
go.
our kids. Yeah,
Lake George is huge.
We go up to a cabin in Lake George, and then we would have I'd have 3 to 5 kids, and I'd have every single one of those kids their first footprints tattooed on my body.
You would?
Yeah, with their birthdays, with rosary beads around the footprints.
Cuz, how many times would you have taken your kids to Nellie Bly by this point?
Oh my God, bro, it'd be a fucking everyday occurrence.
Every day, yeah.
Every day in the summer, I would specifically work my job as a pediatric physical therapist where I get summers off because it's a school schedule to take my kids every single day to either Nellie Bly or Rockaway Beach. That's where I take them.
If you don't live in New York, Nellie Bly is like an old Brooklyn kind of theme park.
Yeah.
For kids, bumper cars. We used to go to Nellie Bly for the bumper cars.
Bumper cars, yeah.
So that's what you would do, huh?
That's what I do. And then, every night I'd probably watch a little bit of the news. I'd watch a sitcom. I'd probably be a huge fan of The Big Bang Theory.
Because how many comfortable Rangers or Giants sweatshirts would you have to wear around the house?
I would
Footsies too, no?
I'll tell you what. Every single year, every single holiday, whether it be Father's Day, Christmas, or my father's birthday, I buy him a Yankees piece of paraphernalia. I either buy him Yankee shorts or Yankee sweatshirt.
Yeah.
That's his whole closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your kids would be playing CYO basketball.
They'd be my youngest would be I'd have her in Irish step dance.
Yeah, Irish step dance for sure.
Yeah, Irish step dance for sure. Then I have the 2 older ones in CYO basketball.
Yeah.
And I tell the kids, I tell my oldest, I tell Giovanni, I tell him that he's got to watch out for his sister.
Yeah.
And then when he got to a certain age, like 7th grade, 8th grade, I check his bag every day for cigarettes and condoms.
You would, yeah.
Because I want to have a talk with him.
But Giovanni had to keep his eye on Camille, right? Because the daughter would be named Camille, no?
Camille, yeah.
Camille DeStefano.
Giovanni, Camille, and then baby Mia.
God, if you're not from New York, you may not know how hilarious this is. This is one of the favorite things I've ever done in my life, actually.
Yeah, and everything I'm saying is true.
It's fucking so true.
So true. Yeah, I'd probably...
Because you'd have a fucking leg tattoo, too. There would be one piece of scripture on the leg.
100% have a leg tattoo. I'd probably still have a Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Yeah.
Or a minivan.
And you might have a pair of high-top feelers that you wear.
Yeah.
I mean,
and by the way, I think in the whole midst of this all,
Yeah.
I may have either quit being a physical therapist and joined the DSNY for the benefits.
you might have done that.
I may have become a garbage man for the benefits.
Absolutely.
Or join the DOT, Department of Transportation. I'd be paving the roads, making speed bumps.
And are you third base coach at OLA on your weekends?
I'm third base coach for St. Matthias Baseball.
You are, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good life, cuz.
Good life.
Good life.
Yeah.
Who's cook? Camille cooks the sauce. No, Italian can't cook if you don't
She
cook the
makes
sauce.
the sauce every Sunday, and every Saturday we go to the buffet out on exit 35 off the LIE. That's our big night on a Saturday night. And then maybe we take the kids to the movies in Fresh Meadows.
There you go. And your son, when he becomes a teenager, does he get a job on a ship in Sheepshead Bay or no?
Yeah, he's going to get a job. He's going to get
Summer
a job
job?
as a waiter. He's going to get a summer job on the waiter because I know a guy who on the ships down there in Sheepshead Bay off Emmons Avenue. He knows.
And cuz how fancy is Bay Ridge if you're living out there? I mean, Bay Ridge is fancy, right?
Yeah. Bay Ridge. If we go out to Bay Ridge, it's because one of my kids got their first communion or graduated.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're only going to Bay. We're not going to go to Bay Ridge for just any given Saturday. It's too nice.
Yeah.
It's upscale Bay Ridge.
Cuz it's not a bad. That's a real Queens life right there.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say where I'd be living.
Where'd you be?
I'd probably have a house out in Syosset.
You'd be in Syosset?
I'd be out
so
in
you're doing
Syosset.
good, though.
Yeah.
If you had a house in Syosset, it means you're doing pretty good.
I'm doing all right, yeah, because I made the right moves. I know the right people. Yeah, I saved up.
Yeah, because you making mortgage payments out in Syosset?
I'm making mortgage payments out in Syosset. My mother, my father gave me the down payment. They gave me $90K right there.
Right there.
Yep.
And because how much are you watching Fox News, you think now?
I'm watching Fox News every day.
Every day. You just leave it on, right?
Yeah. And
it's on in the kitchen all the time.
And I would say out of 52 weeks, 48 out of 52, every single weekend, I either have to go to a Sweet 16, a confirmation, or a christening. I only get 4 weeks off of that. Every week I got a confirmation, or I got to go to somebody's wedding.
Cuz is there a TV with dials on in the kitchen?
A Zenith.
Yeah, there's a Zenith in the kitchen.
A Zenith, yeah.
And then a huge fucking flat screen for the games.
Yeah.
For the games.
But huge flat screen for the games. Yeah.
Cuz you're drinking a lot of beer too, probably at that point.
Drinking a lot of beer.
Yeah.
Big thing I like to do is I like to have a couple of beers, take my kids down to JFK, and we watch the planes fly over and land. And
You do
then
that.
the gust of the wind, we laugh at that.
And when you and your wife have a date in with the wine, with the Sunday sauce, when you hold the cup, right, you hold it with a full fist like that. You don't
Full
hold
fist,
it
yeah.
2 fingers like
and
that.
I'm not drinking wine out of a wine glass. I'm probably drinking wine out of a world's best dad mug.
Or out of like your kid's like Star Wars plastic cup,
Yeah,
right?
something like that.
Yeah, that's a real Brooklyn life.
Yeah,
Kat.
real
It's bringing
Brooklyn
a lot
life.
of memories. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of my friends grew up like that.
And guess
you
who
know?
lives in the basement? Mom and dad.
Mom and dad
Mom
in the
and dad live
basement.
in the basement.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Built-in babysitting. Yeah.
Cuz it's
Yeah,
a
my
good
wife's
life.
name is Janine.
Janine. I thought, yeah,
Oh,
Janine.
yeah.
Janine. No, Janine's good.
Janine's good. Yeah.
Janine DeStefano. Your kid's name
Yeah.
Camille DeStefano. Giovanni.
Yep.
And then you got 2 more. 2 twins.
Oh, I got 2 twins.
You got 2 twins, yeah, because you got birthing hips. Your hips can handle
So
too.
you tell me I got 5 kids
You
right
got
now?
5 fucking kids because you're Catholic. You can't have an abortion. That's against the law.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I'd have my son up. I'd have a boy girl. It's a boy girl combination. I have my son named Patrick.
Yeah.
And I have my daughter Elizabeth.
Elizabeth and Patrick, because you went for the Irish.
Yeah, for the
'cause
Irish.
You're
side.
Irish.
I got to
Italian.
pay. Yeah, because my mother's like, how come you don't name the kids anything Irish? I know Janine's Italian, but why don't you respect your Irish side? So I had to name them Patrick and Elizabeth for my mom.
Yeah. And so how long do you have St. Patty's Day decorations up? How long before St. Patty's and how long after St. Patty's do you leave those up?
St. Patty's Day is up 24/7.
Yeah.
What are big things in my house?
Yeah.
Huge things is you got to give up something for Lent and Advent. We start getting the Advent calendars up. You didn't even know what Advent is?
No, because I'm Greek Orthodox.
Yeah, open up the windows for Advent.
Yeah.
What we do is we put up the Christmas tree the day after Thanksgiving. That's what we do. We decorate it. We decorate it a week before Christmas.
Yeah.
And always the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday.
Yeah.
We always go out there. We hit the mall. We hit Best Buy at 12:01.
Yeah.
Run around, get kids gadgets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toys R Us down there off the belt.
Toys R Us,
for the kids.
RIP. Yeah, it's gone now.
It's gone now, though. Yeah. That would be bad. That would be bad. That would hurt your family. Yeah.
Every summer, we take the kids out to Long Beach.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have like a nice clam dinner. We take them to Hershey Park.
Yeah.
We do things like that.
Because you got a big Microsoft computer in the living room, right?
In the living room.
Family computer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a family computer. Yeah.
AOL email address for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
I have. There is not a piece of paint that you can even see. My walls are covered with pictures of my family.
They are, right?
You can't even see the white paint that's gone. Literally, I have an entire wall of pictures of my family.
And
I got pictures of my family now, and I got pictures of all my relatives with black and white photos.
Because your wife, right? Mm-hmm. How many inspirational quotes that she picked up at Filene's basement does she have in the hallways or on your bedroom?
My wife has got pictures and quotes from everywhere. My wife has had cancer in every single part of her body. And
now you're making it sad, cuz.
No, but she survived it all.
She survived it all.
She survived it all.
Yeah.
I've had 3 disc operations on my back.
And her dad had a couple open heart surgeries.
Her dad had a couple of open
But
heart
he
surgeries.
still smokes cigars.
Yeah, we lost my dad early.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom's in a wheelchair now, but she still loves the kids.
Yeah.
My
mom's in a wheelchair, but she still loves the kids.
Yeah.
She's a good woman.
Good woman.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got a priest. Priest is our best friend.
And you have a motorized chair on the stairs for your mom from the basement to come up to the first floor.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We do. Yeah.
Yeah. You had to spring for that too. That's a couple grand.
Yeah. Big.
That cut into the mortgage.
What Janine does every Sunday morning before church, she goes to King Cullen.
She goes to King
Got
Cullen.
to do the food shopping every Sunday morning. and she calls me, and I got to help me and the kids help bring the bags in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we put everything out.
And Ford Fusion, is that what's in your fucking Syosset driveway?
We either got a Toyota Sienna. We got a Toyota Sienna minivan for the weekends.
Yeah.
And then I'm driving a Ford Fusion, and she has an Oldsmobile.
There you go. So it's 3 cars.
We got 3 cars.
Because one of them's
doing good.
Yeah, because one's for the kids.
One's for the older kid. Yeah.
You're living
one's for my oldest.
Because you live on the island now.
One of my oldest, Christopher Jr. He's a good kid. He wants to be an astronaut right now.
Yeah.
But he also wants to play for the Yankees.
Yeah.
So, what I do is every single day I go out there. I have a pitching machine.
Yeah.
I have a pitching machine in the backyard.
Yeah.
And I just throw him fastballs.
Yeah.
All day. Yeah. Because he's going to play for the Yankees one day.
Because are there a couple friends of yours who are a little jealous that you're living out in Syosset?
A couple of friends.
You pick up on their energy. Your wife picks up on their energy when they come over.
Yeah.
Your wife picks up on the energy.
A couple of my friends, she don't like me hang. I can't really hang out with Patty Fly Balls anymore. Or Debo.
Yeah.
She doesn't like them because they never really made it out of Queens. We're in Long Island now. We're royalty.
Yeah. She sees those guys as like, those guys are over the fucking imaginary line between Queens and Long Island.
And actually, by the way, we just moved. I don't live in Syosset anymore. Now I live in Levittown.
Fuck, are you kidding me?
I fucking live in Levittown.
How did you do that? Because you get a side job?
So specific New York. I love it.
Yeah, did you get a side job?
Yeah.
How'd you move to fucking Levittown,
What happened was on the side, what I started to do is I got a real estate business. I'm a real estate agent.
Oh, you got your license.
I got my
You got your fucking license.
I got my real estate license on the side. Yeah.
On weekends, yeah.
Even though I'm not a cop, even though I'm not a police officer at all, I get out of every ticket just by saying I know the cops.
You know the cops.
Yeah,
friends
I know the
you grew up
cops.
with.
Yeah. I got a cop face.
Cuz, last question.
Yeah.
You have a little lawn in the front, no?
I have a lawn, yeah.
Okay, cuz. At what point in it, for how long of the year, is the nativity scene or a Virgin Mary on that lawn?
I have the nativity scene up there.
During Christmas?
Oh, absolutely during
But
Christmas.
the Virgin, but Maria stays up there year round. No,
Year round. She's always there.
is there a light that lights her up at night or no?
11 months out of the year, I have the nativity up.
Yeah.
And the other month, I have the Easter Bunny out there.
No Maria?
Now, Maria's always there. Oh, Maria's always there.
And is there a light that lights it up so that people can
Absolutely.
see it at night?
Absolutely. I don't want to
Yeah.
disrespect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what I do every single morning, too? I clean my gutters out.
You
Every
do?
morning, I clean my gutters out. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I got to do that.
Cause I got to tell you,
Mow the lawn, yeah.
your life's pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, Chris, and you got a nice little family. Giovanni,
appreciate that,
Camille,
cuz.
the kids, the 2 Irish twins.
We'll do you next week. We ran
next
out of
week.
time now.
Yeah, next week we'll find
Whoa,
out.
and guess what? We forgot last week. Well, we didn't forget. It's because Bardo is on some fucking retreat and he doesn't give a shit about us anymore.
Yeah, you know where they go, the Wasps? They have
Where do
secret.
they go?
Have secret islands that they own. You know, there's
Really?
like, oh yeah, like if you go read all those Skull and Bones books and stuff like that,
Okay.
they have like islands that they go retreats on where there's no police or no society.
That's where Bardo
and that's
goes.
where that's where they kind of do that cult shit out there. We also got to do one of these episodes on goddamn that documentary. I mean, holy mackerel!
You want to talk about Wild Wild West in the Patreon episode?
Yeah.
All right, so the page,
Bad.
guys, if you want to be a part of our Patreon page, go to patreon.com/Bay Ridge Boys. Be a part of our community. We put episodes up there that are only for the Patreon members. And if you do join our Patreon page, you get all this content for free. You get behind the scenes footage. You get episodes of the Bay Ridge Boys, and you get your name read right here on the fucking podcast. So you ready to go? Our new Patreon members, welcome to the family, Justin Arnold.
Justin Arnold, what's up? You sound like a judge.
Yeah, William McGee. Oh, here's a fucking Irish kid from fucking the Bronx.
That kid lives in the Bronx.
Mike L.
Mike L, how you doing? Cause I know you used to do graffiti in the 80s.
This kid's name is Mike Plant. That's Plant with an E.
Mike Plant.
Maybe it's Mike Planty.
Hey, Planty, how you doing?
Jeff Bradshaw.
Jeff
Fuck,
Bradshaw.
That's like a video game white name.
That is.
That's like if you could make a white person, you're gonna name him Jeff Bradshaw.
Jeff Bradshaw's one of the whitest names I've ever heard.
Oh, here we go. This is a fucking celeb. She blessed us with our presence last week.
Yeah.
Jen Bagakis, everybody.
Jen Bagakis.
Thank you, Jenny, babe. Oh, here we go. Here we got a twofer. We got a gay couple, Joe and Mark.
Joe and Mark.
Joe and Mark. Oh, that's yeah.
Are they? What's up, guys?
Hi, Joe and Mark.
Hi, Kaya.
Oh, then we got this. This sounds like a Bay Ridge princess. This
Let's
girl,
hear it.
right? This girl's got the Bay Ridge princess name of the year.
Now this is the girl that your wife hates because
Yeah.
fucking you hooked up with her in high school.
This
Did
girl,
you went with her?
Yeah.
You went with her.
This girl's got the BRP NOY, Bay
Yeah,
Ridge
you-
princess name of the year.
You went with her and she hates her.
Danielle Gerardo.
Oh, Danielle, you definitely went with Danielle Gerardo.
Danielle Gerardo. I know you looking at Danielle Gerardo.
How many fucking times you went with her?
Next up, Christina Chianchi.
Another one.
Wow.
How you doing?
Everybody, hey, I love
She's
this
from
one.
Ozone Park.
Christina Chianchi, maybe from Howard Beach.
Could be from Howard Beach.
Danny McGinn.
Danny.
Hello,
McGinn.
Danny.
Danny, how-
McGinn sounds like a pug ugly.
Yeah, that kid's at the fucking bar.
Plug.
Plug
Oh,
ugly.
it's Plug. Yeah, we always get that wrong.
Or this kid's name is August Comella.
August Camella.
August. Good month. It's the month that we both were born.
We were dude. We were
Because our
born-
birthdays are August 25th and August 26th.
How
wild.
fucking wild is that?
We're
yeah.
fucking wild kids. We're
Yeah,
gays.
guys.
Michael Barrett,
Michael.
who's joined and rejoined 30 times by now.
That, I gotta say, Michael Barrett's the name of a dick.
Yeah.
I'm not calling this guy Dick,
Yeah.
but that name sounds like the guy's a dick.
Yeah, Bart. This is one of Barto's
Fucking
friends.
hate Michael Barrett. Doesn't it sound like that sentence would be said?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
We got one coming just for you right here.
Okay.
Sophia Mamakis.
Sofia Mamakis Tikanis Koritsaki.
Yes. Uh-oh, and here we go. Here's Latina Ariana Santana.
Ariana Santana, how you doing? That's Ray. I don't be eating that white shit.
Uh-oh, we got a Jew coming up.
Uh-oh.
Max Ostrowski.
Max, how you doing? Your neighborhood's doing really good, and we really love what you're doing over there in Williamsburg.
Max Ostrowski.
You're a good kid.
Then we got a kid, just one name, Ciro.
Yo, Zero. Yo, that kid's
He just joins and rejoins.
he joins and rejoins to get his fucking name read on the podcast.
You're a
Good.
fucking sick fuck,
You're a
Ciro.
sick fuck. You're fucking wild. Maybe that's the
You're
kid.
the PPW, pseudo penis of the week.
Yo, he is the PPW.
Ernie Ojeda.
Yo.
Sounds like he plays second base for the Cleveland Indians.
We read that guy already.
I don't know. He's
Ernie
fucking here,
Ojeda.
man. Maybe Bardo's fucking up.
Bardo is
You're
out,
an asshole,
out
Bardo.
to lunch. We read Ernie Ojeda. I remembered.
This kid's got a great name, Alexander Steamboat.
We read this guy. Remember I said
Yeah,
he was
I
a
remember
wrestler?
Steamboat, Ricky Steamboat.
Yeah,
What
we
about
read.
Zach Arman,
Yes, we read these fucking.
Andrew McLean,
Yes.
Ali Boo,
Yes.
Brenda?
These guys, they got.
All right, so nobody joined the Patreon this week. We just reread names.
No, well, the first half of those did. Up until
Bardo's an idiot.
Sarah. So Sarah didn't join and rejoin. We just read him again. Yeah. Bardo.
All right, Bardo.
Yeah, Bardo, you're behind.
Bardo, you're a dick.
Yeah. Yo, Trash Monkey, I feel happy with Trash Monkey, the fucking pseudo penis hyena here. If you can't see it, if you're on the Patreon, look, here's Trash Monkey. Trash Monkey is our official mascot for the History Hyenas podcast. He is a hyena stuffed animal.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. So thank you so much for listening. Go to patreon.com/Bay Ridge Boys for all shit. Bay Ridge Boys. The Bay Ridge Boys website's come. Is it up yet? Is BayRidgeBoys.net up?
Is it up yet?
It's
Can you check?
BayRidgeBoys.net
Let's check it out real quick.
for all our shit.
I think it might be up. Yeah.
I think it's .net.
Cuz you're the original saying cute like that. How do you say?
Yeah,
'Cause I thought it goes-
BayRidgeBoys.net.
BayRidgeBoys.net is up
It's
and
up
it is
and loaded.
Yeah.
BayRidgeBoys.net.
Go check it out.
Check it out. We got everything up there. We got our BRB episodes, History Hyena episodes. We're on tour with selling merch. BayRidgeBoys.net. All right, love you guys. Thank you.